So it goes on with Joey Barton and all these quote unquote controversial remarks that he's made about women commentating on the men's football game. So now it came out that Eni Aluko, Eni Aluko fled the country. She was so distressed over what Joey Barton was saying, his remarks that she left the UK fearing for her safety after being bombarded by online abuse. She had posted a 50-minute video on her Instagram account saying she hadn't left her house until Friday, but is now abroad after feeling genuinely scared. Now, when I first see this, I think, well, what is this all about? This seems to be very much just the girl who cried wolf right here. To be also scared about what somebody said, even if it wasn't particularly complimentary towards you. That you had to flee, you had to leave the UK because of that. That seems a little bit extreme. Um, it's just some people would say, oh well, he was talking about referring to the Fred and Rose West of the football commentary. That's and she could have someone shouting, yelling abuse at her, confronting her in the streets. But I highly doubt that something like that would happen. Let's say she tries to live her life normally in and about town. I highly doubt anybody because, and it's no slight on Eni Aluko, but Eni Aluko is not that famous that she's going to have people approaching her on the street all the time. I doubt it. And usually with these people, it's usually just some idiot from the cross the street shouting something, like one idiot. Nothing too major. So this thing that she had to leave the UK because of what Joey Barton said, it does seem a little bit ridiculous, I must say, my honest opinion. I don't 100% agree with everything Joey Barton is saying. I'm on board with most of it, but I'm not particularly on board. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the language that he's using, and this might come back to bite him. This might come back to bite him, legally, financially, and it looks like and they're saying now that Eni Aluko is looking into pursuing legal action against Joey Barton. There was Eni Aluko and another woman, I believe, that he had referred to as the Fred and Rose West of football commentary. Some woman, was it Kate Ward or something? I mean, the other woman who's supposed to be this pundit, I have no idea who she is. I have no clue. That should probably tell you something right there. And this is the thing. We can never really be edgy, can we, anymore? We can never, just cross the line just a little bit with what we say, with jokes that we make, and and then a bunch of people, how it is with a woke outrage mob. They're always going to get their panties in a bunch about something, and I mean. And Barton doesn't care. He's going to say whatever. But this whole thing about Rose West, I mean, was it not? Was it not Jeremy Clarkson not that long ago got in trouble for saying that he hated? Was it? Did he not say he hated Nicola Sturgeon? Was it Nicola Sturgeon or was it Meghan Markle? He said that he hated as much as Rose West. I can't remember. Was it both of them? But then Clarkson, I think. Well, I know, particularly with Meghan Markle, he backfired and apologised. I don't know if there'll be any apology from Joey Barton with this. I don't think so. I don't think he seems like the kind of guy. He very much seems relentless. When he has a view, he's going to stick to it. He's not going to back down. And I guess what they say, you live by the sword, die by the sword, and he's saying that hey, go lawyer it up, sue me. So this very well is what could happen. Well, it was Lucy Ward, the other woman he had said that they were the Fred and Rose West of football commentary. But Eni Aluko, if she is supposedly left the UK, that does seem a little bit kind of ridiculous. I mean, so what's Lucy Ward doing? Take it she's probably just getting on with her job, right? The other women that he's kind of maybe had a go at, there's plenty of them, right? There was, Laura Woods, Alex Scott, Bianca Westwood, a few others. Well, they're just getting on about as normal with their job. They might think Barton's a bit of an idiot and a bit of a dick, but they're not this whole mellow, dramatic reaction of being genuinely scared they have to leave the country. because all you're going to have is maybe just one idiot that might say something to you from across the street. Okay, and I guess to play that, to try and look at this, from kind of like both sides of the coin. Okay, Eni Aluko does a lot of punditry work, for whatever, he does stuff, is it ITV, BT, Premier League, whatever. So I understand that thing. She's in her job, she's on the touchline a lot, before games, pre-match, post-match. There can be that thing of fans shouting abuse. She's maybe had it. She's maybe had a bit of racial abuse in her time. That's maybe gotten to her. But then at the same time, we've seen something of a DM that got leaked of Eni Aluko talking about dumb white kids, So I don't think that's the best way to combat racism by saying stuff like that. But Joey Barton's not mocking. It appeared that he was going to back down at first on what he said about the whole Fred Rose West thing, but then he said no. Actually, he compared them to communist dictators Joseph Stalin and Pol Pot. Yeah, he's something else, that boy. I'll tell you that much. But Joey Barton's response to Eni Aluko was Crimea effing river. I was waiting for the victim card to be played. Eni, sorry love, you're dreadful as a pundit. Tone deaf, can't count. And most importantly, you know next to nothing about men's football. You should have ran off to a desert island after your Arteta phoning Pep to put a bid in nonsense. Everyone is laughing at you, not just me. Yeah, I can agree with some of that. I personally don't think Eni Aluko is too bad. I think she comes off not too bad as a pundit. She was one of the first women to become a pundit alongside Alex Scott around 2018 time, if I seem to remember correctly. Alex Scott's gone on to do very well as presenter. She's probably much better presenter than a pundit. And I don't think there's a problem with women being presenters over pundits. Claire Baldwin's done it with football. Gabby Logan's got a good name. And the thing is, Barton makes a real good point, is you have to earn your place. No doubt with football, all the years that Gabby Logan, for example, has been a presenter, she has earned her place. But you shouldn't just be getting in because you tick all the right boxes. Oh, because you're a female. Oh, you played a bit of football before, played for England even. You got to earn your spot, And that's where I'm with Barton on this stuff. And it just does seem a bit ridiculous, this reaction from Eni Aluko with leaving the country. And to me, she very is much here the girl who cried wolf. But those are my thoughts on all of that, guys. It's quite amusing seeing some of these Twitter rants from Joey Barton. He has got quite a way with words, and it's apparently he's going to be having his podcast next month launching on Meta. So maybe this is him trying to become now like a podcaster. Maybe he'll be getting a lot of these guys on, maybe kind of right wing, Lawrence Fox, Calvin Robinson, Tommy Robinson. Don't be surprised if those guys show up on his podcast, but it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. But those are my thoughts on all that, guys. Thanks. See ya.